The Eagles in the NFC Championship game on Sunday against the San Francisco 49ers. We're here to talk about it, our weekly one-on-one with head coach Nick Sirianni, presented by Wawa. I'm Eagles Insider Dave Spadaro. Coach, I guess we can talk about getting to the Super Bowl, right? One win away. We are talking on the 2-year anniversary of the day you were hired. And one of the big hires that you made was Jonathan Gannon, defensive coordinator. And we've seen his defense the last 2 years perform at a very high level. Why is that? What is it about the way he connects with the players and the way this scheme works and the way the players execute it?
You know, first of all, it is that he connects with the guys. He puts them in positions to make plays. He adapts to who he has, right? And he's done that since we've gotten here, adapting to the guys he has and their strengths. He figures out what strengths of the guys. I think you get that connection. The connection happens a lot of the times because the players know that you can help them get better. And then it opens up the door for that relationship that we can have with our guys. That's what Gannon's done. He's very personable. You guys get to talk to him all the time. But we have a lot of good pieces to work with. Credit to Howie and his staff. There's a lot of good players on that defensive side of the ball. We got great players. We got great leaders. And they're the ones out there playing. And so all we're trying to do is put them in position, and Gannon's doing a great job of that. And then those guys are going out there and balling, and it's fun to watch that defense. Our defense has so much energy and so much juice, and you know, I can feel the fans feeding off our defense and the defense feeding off our fans, and it's pretty awesome.
You talked Monday about how the Niners do that for D'Amico. You see the same with the Eagles and Jonathan.
I do. I think it's very similar, and that's to me a sign like that you can really feel that passion that they're playing with and the celebrating on the sideline with their coach, and it feels similar.
All right, on Sunday, the Niners come in, a bunch of weapons. What are the challenges for JG in this defense?
Just that. A lot of good players over there, and guys that can change games. You always think about, hey, who can't we let affect the game? And they got a lot of guys. They got Kittle, they have McCaffrey, they got Ayuk, they got Samuel, right? They got a lot of guys that can change the game at those skill positions. They got a great offensive line. They got a quarterback that's doing his job to get the ball to him. That presents a lot of issues, right? And so we're going to just have to be sound with what we do, but we got good playmakers too, right? And our guys, our good players are going to have to play good against their good players. And how is it going to be any different in NFC Championship game? It's the way it is. There are going to be good players on both sides of the ball, and we just got to make sure we're on our stuff.
Nick, your offense has scored 11 times first possession drives, 9 of them touchdowns. And I wonder how much of a priority is that for you? How important is that, and why is it working so well?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, you're always trying to score fast and score often and score as much as you possibly can. That's our job as offensive coaches. That's our job as offensive players. Just put as many points on the board as possible. And so you want to start fast. I think Shane does a great job of teaching the guys, hey, here's what we're starting with. Here's why we're starting with it. And we got students of the game, our offensive line, our quarterback, like our tight ends, running backs, wide receivers are students of the game. They get that plan. They look at the plan. They think about their job. They dream about their job. They think about how this is going to play itself out in these first, 10, 12, 14 plays. They think about it, and they put themselves through every scenario they can get into. And when they get in the game, they're ready for it. And so it's just a great team effort by the offense and going out and executing. And sometimes it's a result that the defense got us the ball back on offense on a short field. So unbelievable team game, and it takes everybody.
I know you've dug in to take a look at what San Fran does. They bring a number 1 ranked defense in the league. What are you seeing from them?
A defense that plays really hard, really fast, really physical. You can really see that on tape. You can see they're very fundamentally sound. And I got a lot of respect for those coaches over there that they teach those fundamentals of tackling and taking the ball away and rushing the passer. Like, you can see the fundamentals on their players. And then obviously they have really good players at each level, right? That defense, the front 7 is a really good group. And then they got players in the secondary as well. And so, good coaching, good players, equals good football teams, and we'll have to be on our stuff to make sure that we're playing to our best of our ability. But we have good players too, just like I said about our defense, and we have physical and fast players as well, and so it'll be a good matchup.
On Saturday against the Giants, Lincoln Financial Field, it was an amazing atmosphere. Sunday, we expect the same thing, final home game, rookie quarterback on the other side. I mean, what kind of message, what kind of energy do you want the fans to bring?
When I talk to Jalen before a big game, I just say, just be you. Just be you. Am I looking at the right camera? Just be you. Because you can already hear kind of some of their guys talking about Philly, right? Philly. I heard they got a great fan base. You know we got a great fan base. There's going to have to be a lot of things they do communication-wise that are going to be harder than what we have to go through, right? Because I know they're going to be energetic. I know our fans are going to be going wild and bringing that home field advantage and making sure that we get that advantage because of who they are as a group of fans. And so, be you.
Can you feel it when you're on the field? Can you feel it?
Shoot, yeah.
All right.
Shoot, yeah.
So just be Eagles fans.
Be you.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, good luck on Sunday against the Niners, our weekly one-on-one with head coach Nick Sirianni, presented by Wawa. Thanks for joining.